to go into draft on Sanctum Falls, with the second map being Ghost Reef. That's going to be quite interesting to see how these teams play, because one of the best matches yesterday was on Ghost Reef, and it was a sick comeback. Third map, let's see what we get. Sanctum Falls, Ghost Reef. So it's either Picaro Bay or Heaven's Ward. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's start with the hero bans for now then. They have indeed banned Trip. Trip, we will not see any Trip players here. No Trip players allowed. Go away. So, let's see what Shadow Wizard does not want to deal with. Maybe Margrave? Ashling? Maybe? I mean, there are some very strong picks you can do here with this ban. You obviously ban Ezreal, because Ezreal is OP, everyone knows that. I mean, Kajir could definitely be an option, right? But you gotta think about it, like, this is Sanctum Falls. Like, it's a big map. You have a lot of line of sight on this map, so a lot of long range combat definitely can happen here, or will happen here. Looks like they're not really sure what they want to ban here, and I don't blame them. Do you ban Imani, right? Now we have seen some Imani, and we've actually seen a lot of banning of Imani, which is interesting. Alright, so we're still waiting for the ban from Shadow Wizard Money Gang, but the third map is confirmed to be Picaro Bay. Alright, hopefully we can watch all of these without any issues. Still waiting for the ban here from Shadow Wizard. Nothing, I believe they have a hard time picking here. Yeah, I imagine like Imani would be a solid choice here, right? And it actually looks like they have decided, so we are not going to see Imani on this map. I think no one's surprised really when it comes down to it. This map is insane for this hero. Right, first pick by Galantic. The question is, what is your approach? I assume a tank, and yes, we do have a tank. Good old Margrave. Gonna be absolutely amazing here, and I think to no one's surprise we have Ashling on the other side. Ooh, a favorite of mine. I wonder why, but Paco's back. Paco and Ashling teaming it up here. I like that. So we know Paco has crazy good control, crazy good initiate as well, and the focus on Paco is game changing, just like this guy. Actually, this guy has a really good focus as well, in my opinion. You know, the good old Sven polymorph ability, and of course you gotta have T-Mat because that damage is absolutely insane. And yeah, long range, she was nerfed recently, so we'll see how that goes. And finally some Ramsey action. I like to see that. So no Wu so far. We'll see, maybe actually Galantic picks up Wu here. It's a nice map to cliff people on, you know. Why not? So right now both sides have I mean, they do have healing, both of them. There's poison from Ramsey going on there, as actually Shadow Wizard, they have decided to go with the good old Burninator here. Charnock showing up. I like to see that. They've picked way too few times, in my opinion. It's a great hero. I like the burning build on Charnock myself instead of the third stage one, but that's just me. Having that, you can have a crazy amounts of damage on your Fire Breath, for example. Oh my god, do we have any Zenobia enjoyers in here? Because we have Zenobia in this match. Wow, I have not seen her yet. That was unexpected, I feel like. Okay, interesting. Get that you get that slow, the poison, the armor break, you know? It's gonna be very nasty. I mean, Ramsey can definitely cleanse his debuffs, so that helps. Are you see? Is it? Are they trolling? No way. You're actually serious? Galantic's last pick. Is Ezreal. Have they been cooking? I feel like they've been cooking. What is this? This is insane. Ezreal's sleeper overpowered. We all know that. He's part of the meta, but no one knows. Okay, last pick here from Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Let's see what they pick. They were probably very surprised by the Ezreal pick. I feel like, I mean, you can go for quite a lot of things here. I feel like you want range damage, don't you? And yeah, they do. They pick Voden over Beckett, which makes sense, right? You get the poison, and I mean, surely you want that, right? Seeing as there's Zenobia on the other side here. That, wow. You remember the last semifinal, the previous semifinal we looked at? Remember the drafts in that one? Yeah. I mean, here we are. I mean, I don't know, man. What do I say? I mean, it's, yeah, there we go. Crazy draft in the previous semifinal, an upset in the other previous semifinal, and now we have a very interesting draft in the first match of the second semifinal. This is, yeah, I don't know, this is crazy. Alright, so now we have to wait for teams to create the match. Basically, they have to, the host has to create the game, and they have to invite the other team, and then they have to start the game, pick the heroes, and load in and all that. So it's gonna take a minute or two. So if you feel like you need to go to the toilet or grab a drink or something, now is the time, because we need to wait for the code so we can join in and spectate, and hopefully it will work this time around. I really hope it does. I guess we'll find out. So what do you guys think of this draft? Completely unexpected, much like the first game with Illusion versus Mad. I had like grandma instead. It's like, what? Very interesting. Now I suppose the big difference is here is that both teams, they do have initiators, they have the frontliners, they have the supports, right? So it feels more balanced, but the fact that we have Zenobia and Ezreal. Now, for those who don't know, I actually met when I solo queued a few days ago on stream. We did face a team, I believe, that played Zenobia Ezreal. I had played against random people having that combo. It is absolutely insane. Like, it's actually crazy how good it is, and I just never really thought of that, to be honest. So now, it's gonna be interesting here. I assume, like, I feel like Zenobia, I think you know what build she's gonna go for, right? But Ezreal is gonna be very interesting, because I feel like Ezreal for me only has one build that works, but at the same time, you know. And of course, Ezreal is a safe pick because you have like no assassins, literally no assassins. You have Ramsey, but he's more of a brawler, if anything. He's much like Wu, likes to go in and disrupt people. Can deal damage though, absolutely, but. And yeah, if you haven't played Ezreal, can build a ton of lifesteal, which I could see happening here. It's a build I haven't played much, but it's essentially a team fighting build where you go a ton of lifesteal and like stamina gain, damage reduction, you know, the whole package essentially, trying to go for that team fight damage, if anything. I'd imagine you want the soul steal from nearby targets as well. So yeah, let's see. We should get the code pretty soon. as they are done picking their heroes and starting to load into the first match. Let's hope it works. So, I wonder if we get a third map for this one. Now we did watch Shadow Wizard Money Gang yesterday, I believe, but I haven't watched Galantic. I'm not really sure how they play or like how good they are. So this could be very interesting to see. Hopefully it's even, because that is the most fun. We did have a few stomps yesterday, which, to be fair, was a bit expected. So. Okay, so we do have a code. The code is up. So now we wait, see if we can join. Shouldn't take too long. And the game should start pretty soon. And hopefully that works. I guess I'll do this while we wait. I'm gonna take some precautions here to make sure that hopefully we'll make the spectator work as well as it possibly can. So give me a second. All right. So yeah, first game, Galantic versus Shadow Wizard Money Gang, coming up last semi-final before the grand final, which is going to be best of 5. So we're going to see hopefully some good games in best of 5. So yeah, we're just waiting for the players to load in right now, and then we are going to join pretty soon, probably 1 to 2 minutes from now, I would say, roughly. So let's see. I believe they're waiting to load in right now. I hope you guys are having a nice time. It's been a lot of work to pull this off, a lot of volunteers as well. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this final, the finals. Can't wait to see what happens. Once again, I think we've only seen Sanctum Falls once, at least the games we spectated. I believe one of them was the Mad game in round 2, I believe, which once again was a very quick game. I think it was like 7 minutes or something, which is very quick for a Clash. Basically, getting the push extremely quickly, and yeah, getting every single wound as well. I feel like a lot of people didn't really expect that. A level of aggression from that, so let's see how they are doing. It looks like it's okay. Looks like they have some issues actually joining the match together, so we'll see if they can get that sorted soon. Alright, so we gotta have some delays here. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. It's been an interesting weekend, that's for sure. I wish we could watch some more games. Yesterday was quite rough, but a lot of technical issues and whatnot. So yeah, you know, not much you can do. So yeah, we're waiting for the teams now. Galantic and Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Apparently, they're having issues getting into the game together, which is, you know, sort of important for this. So we're gonna have to wait for them to for that to work out. Now, yesterday we did have a lot of technical issues, not just spectator issues, but apparently a lot of crashes. We did have a crash in the previous game, as you guys saw from Illusion, but they still won. So it was unfortunate, but they did come back and didn't do too much damage, luckily. But yeah, it's just stuff that can happen. So let's see if they can get this game rolling. And if we have a quick 2-0, to be fair, the previous semifinal wasn't very quick. It was very even, and it was a lot of fun to watch. I was hoping Matt would get the second map so we could get a third one, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, for this series we are going to have Sanctum first. Second map is going to be Ghost Reef, which once again is quite it's known to be quite passive due to the layout of it. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully we can get a third map, because Picard Bay, I am very interested to see how they play that map. Alright, let's see, they're probably restarting here and trying again. Hopefully we can get into this match. Yeah, it looks like not successful yet. They are still having some issues. Alright, well, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, the final, which so far has Illusion in the grand final, is going to be a best of 5. So there is only one single map that won't be played. Alright, so it looks like they have made a new match. Let's hope it works this time. Here's hoping. Yeah, we should be getting into the game soon. Like, the whole process of actually making a game is quite quite lengthy. You have to go through a few steps, and we also try to take precautions to make sure, like, you know, giving us the best chance for things to work. So yeah, let's see if we can get this rolling soon. Yeah, the match we are going to watch is the first map in the second semifinal. So, a very interesting draft here. The fact that Zenobia and Ezra in here is surprising. I do like seeing Sharnock though. Very nice hero. Yeah, Sanctum Falls, in my opinion, best map for Clash. Insta ban Imani, no surprise there. It looks like they are still having issues with this match, so we'll get started as soon as possible here. Okay, it looks like all the players are starting from scratch, so we'll see. Hopefully that works out and we can actually get the game running. Might be, you know, it could be anything really. It could be a host thing as well, like who's actually hosting it and stuff like that. Alright, so it's gonna be a few minutes, I suppose, but I guess third time lucky, huh? Why not? Yeah, I can't wait to see his match. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of poking damage from Voden, definitely, and we know Team Matt, even though you have that line of sight and long range on this map, it's Team Matt was nerfed, so the damage you deal is quite, I would say, significantly lower now at long ranges, so can't just sit back like a sniper anymore. Though your missiles are quite good. Actually, the way they track it is still kind of insane, in my opinion. They, I've seen some crazy missile tracking, that's for sure. I think we had that yesterday evening. One game yesterday had insane tracking. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll nerf it again. We'll see what happens. Perhaps. Okay, so it looks like we have a new game up. Hopefully it works this time, knock on wood. And hopefully we can actually join with a spectator that works, because that is not, yeah, I'm not sure what happens, but I've done everything I can, so hopefully it works. So now he's waiting for the players to join. They're gonna pick their heroes. And then, yeah, we can get going. Alright, let's see if it works. Let's find out, shall we? They are in hero pick right now. Alright. There we go. So we got Galantic here versus Shadow Wizard Money Gang, and we are playing Sanctum Falls. Nice skin, the B skin. Oh, he's got the Esrin skin. I love that. I love seeing that. All right. So this is the second semifinal, the first map of this. Zenobia should be banned. Really? Okay. Hopefully. It's probably loading here, so yeah, there we go. Alright guys, are you guys ready? Second semifinal, first map. Very interesting drafts here. Can't wait to see what Ezrin does. I hope he does the slow build, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, here we go. Players coming in as we start placing these creatures here. It's gonna be interesting to see. I assume we get some Cerberus in the back line. No, we get a Bloomer. Oh, interesting. Bloomer from the side of Galantic here, and Galantic opting to push the C point and easily taking that one. D point is taken by the Shadow Wizard gang as they're actually pushing down from this point. Looks like they're trying to find the players on Galantic, but Galantic themselves, they actually push all the way into the E point. Shadow Wizard had to respond to this. And it looks like we only have Charnock here with Voden, Bloomer going down as Margot gets poisoned, and it's very, very low. We don't have a cleanse right now. We do have a heal coming out from Sven. The wall is up, and Margot getting absolutely destroyed here by that shield, or the wall rather, and Paco trying to do some damage here, while both Charnock and actually Ramsey going for the kill on to Margaret here. So we see them keep team fighting on this point here. Margaret is down, so that control is gone as team goes down to Ramsey, and that nasty poison. Ramsey literally behind here and actually destroying Galantic as he brings down Zenobia. Looks like Ramsey is getting quite low here. Voden taking care of Zenobia. Voden go down to Ezran. Ezran popping his focus and both Ramsey and Sven actually goes down. So that was just very successful for Shadow Money Gang. Shadow Wizard Money Gang, sorry, as they deal with the C point and get the first push quite early on, actually. And yeah, Imani was banned in this game, so that's why we don't see her. And it looks like Galantic, they're back in business, as actually Shadow Wizard Money Gang is rotating around the whole D point over here, and they're taking the long way around. They're preparing for this push. It looks like they're all ready to push up to this wound. Sven is ready, hitting that armor break onto Voden, which is very interesting. And it looks like Paco is going to die pretty quick here, giving them shield towards the Galantic side. The wound is over, done and dusted, and with that, Galantic gets 2-3 kills, which is 20 power. So they have actually the yeah, they're actually ahead here as Voden goes the other way here with the clone. So it's a successful bait as Galantic pushes into this. Follows the Cerberus, but it's actually not. It's a Cyclops, and they keep pushing into Charnock as we see someone getting cliffed, and I believe that was T-Mat falling off the map into the water and dying. With that, Von Margrave going in with the leap, getting completely destroyed by the poison here, and is Zenobia going down to Voden, and Ramsey finishing her off. Actually, even that poison doing so much work here. Paco focus going out, Uncle Sven destroyed, as is Ezren. And it looks like we have an escape, successful escape from Margrave, as Ramsey tried to go into the back line here, but yeah, T-Met decided to deal with that. So, and with that, we're even on power, surprisingly. Didn't expect that, but here we are. So both teams have indeed reset. It looks like Galantic trying to figure out what they want to do here. They are rotating back to their C point, as Charnock is trying to poke around the upper points here, I would presume, but he decides to rotate as well. So with that, Ezren going through this wall, trying to get something done, while Pacos is waiting around the corner. Margaret going in, but completely denied that leap, and no sun did go out. We're trying to see Margaret controlling the fight here. Ezren is really low as Ramsey goes in with a nasty poison, and with all the damage focus from Charnock coming out. A very nice spot to use it, but even though Uncle Sven went low there, there's not much else to do. And with that, actually, Shadow Wizard Money Gang, sorry, once again get another push very quick here, and they're once again gathering up by the D point, and we'll see them prepare for this push. And well, if anything, they got the last one pretty dang quick. Voden again was first out. All the potions going out from Sven there, but Voden is first onto the wound. Pac is healthy, more healthy this time. You see actually Galantic trying to control this fight. There's still no shield up, as there's a ton of damage going out on the wound. One shield is gone. Paco, Ramsey, 2 shields have been used. The wound is almost done and dusted, but Galantic actually successfully defending this with barely any health left. Charnock going down with free power over by the wound, as Voden is dealt with by T-Mat. We have an Aisling trying to escape, barely any health here, but she recalls Cater, and she has that extra shield, so definitely gonna survive here. Or is she? T-Mat really wants this kill, huh? Definitely chasing down, but running into the rest of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, which is not optimal, as we see Galantic trying to get this creature, which they successfully did. Margaret controlling the fight, or tried to, using the focus here. Pac already extremely low, and Margaret having to fall back here to try and get healed up. The poison didn't work here as Pac goes down. Ezren goes down, as Ramsey is having a bunch of fun with his poison as well. The focus from T-Mat going on to Charnock there. Not a lot of damage. It looks like Charnock actually wants to chase this fight, but yeah, it looks like they're going to successfully fall back here, as Ezren has respawned, the one, the only, the OP character we all know and love. Voden down here in the middle, trying to get some work done, as both teams rotate over to the C point, and they have a big fight coming up. Zenobia using the puddle very early here, so that is now on cooldown. There's not going to be any poison or anything going out for now, as we might see a rotate from Ramsey, and he indeed rotating toward T-Mat here in the back line, trying to be a nuisance and getting quite low, actually not being able to deal with T-Mat there. Margaret having to fall back into Ramsey here. It looks like Ramsey's in a bad spot, but he's going to escape with that dodge. The sly one, really dodging all them attacks. The creature here, successfully getting baited as actually Galantic getting their first push of this game. So now they really need to prepare for this. We can see Shadow Wizard Money Gang falling back here. They really want to have a solid defense here. They know that Galantic are quite low, so it's unlikely they get a big push here. And Galantic, they're very late here to this push, so it looks like they're just going to push the creature instead. But yeah, Shadow Wizard, they're definitely ready for this, and it looks like Galantic's going to be pushed back. Now, they didn't need a lot of damage on that wound over there, since there's no shield or anything, but they really don't have any hero that could do that effectively, it looks like. So once again, looks like both teams want to fight over the C point. We got a lot of poking going on from Charnock up here on the ledge, and once again, Ramsey getting ready here to move on to the back lines where T-Mat is waiting, probably already aware of what is about to show up, as it's happened quite a few times in this game. Yeah, a lot of poking going on. The creature has a shield, so not much is going to happen here unless Ashley decides to go in, or maybe even Ramsey for that reason. It looks like Ramsey successfully baited a creature, but he's not going to go around trying to deal with this T-Mat here in the back lines. Poison is up, and T-Mat actually not getting that poison applied. Interesting. And Ramsey falling back once again as aggressive Shadow Wizard pushes into the C point. Paco doing some hard work here, trying to control the fight, while Ramsey is poking away in the back line. As it's the brawler he is. Paco getting extremely low, getting chased by Margaret here, and actually zapped by T-Mat. As Zenobia goes down to Voden, Charnock in a bad spot here, has less than half health, and is probably dead here, getting pushed around in the corner, completely body blocked. It looks like a great defense from Galantic here, as Voden is poking around the poison going out on Ezrein here from Voden, as Ashlyn comes to save the day. Decoy is out. That is a fake one, guys. Do not attack that unless you want to focus. Margaret's half health. He's perfectly fine in this position, as Sven probably has to heal any second now. So we see Shadow Wizard Money Gang once again have respawned. We see two players in Shadow Wizard actually pushing down and around. This is interesting. They're going to push the B site over here, and we'll probably try and make Galantic rotate back. So far, no response, but it looks like they're all rotating now, given the rest of Shadow Wizard Gang here, an opener on the C point. So Galantic once again has to rotate back around. This creature is going to be extremely low already. That's not half health, that's not bad. Focus going on from Charnock. He's extremely low here, Charnock, and needs some help from his fellow supports. And yeah, looks like Shadow Wizard trying to disengage completely here, but the push from Galantic comes in, and Galantic are still very much healthy for this. They can actually stay around here, get the push in without wasting too much time. Charnock did go down, so far there is no shield up, or won't be any shield unless, Ramsey very low there on that push. Looks like they're trying to chase Voden here, but he did go that away, so they successfully baited. Voden's baited once again with the with the decoy. It actually was an auto wound, so there you go. Yeah, once again, looks like Shadow Wizard Money Gang here is trying to defend their D point, which is only T-Mat. T-Mat's focusing, dropping into the arms of Ramsey and absolutely destroyed, giving Shadow Wizards the lead for the next push, but we're still pretty even, I would say. Charnock there doing some more work. I imagine Ramsey would have gotten that kill, but apparently not. Galantic here trying to figure out what they want to do. The question is, what do they want to do here? I feel like we're missing a Margrave. Where is Margrave? Is he chilling over here, perhaps? It looks like he is. Alright. So, Shadow Wizards, once again, trying to pull something off here. We have Voden, Ashlyn, and Ramsey here, actually pushing into the Bloomer on the B point, making all of them rotate on the Galantic side. The Bloomer slowly being whittled down, and Ezra actually the only one to C points, so it's like I'm not sure what they're trying to do here, trying to copy the strategy from last time here, which didn't go in their favor, but I mean, Shadow Wizard, they are ahead by 10 power, so they're still in a good spot here. Charnock being poked down, and it looks like Galantic pushing in here with Charnock and Paco against them. They know that they are outnumbered here, but Charnock doing a lot of work. That 5 ref is absolutely nasty, very nasty, as actually we have Ramsey chasing down Ezran here along with Vodan. There is an adult Cyclops here getting absolutely slammed by that. That was a great play. Paco going down in that team fight. The Bloomer is down as well. Everyone trying to disengage here. The Vodan decoy is out. And there is no creature yet on the E point for Shadow Wizard gang here. Money gang. Being in the middle here, we're fighting maybe a leap from Margrave perhaps. Now Team Matt is poisoned and will go down to Ramsey after that shot by Charnock. And Margrave is in a very bad spot and he's probably going to go down. And yes, Ramsey will take care of that. Margrave as get another push here. But the push is on Galantic's side. Now there is a shield for his wound. So I think it's very unlikely that we'll see any sort of push here from the Galantic side. Perhaps they want to go for a D point instead, as well, it looks like Shadow Wizards have the same idea, but for C, so we're going to see a trade here. Now there is an adult creature here, so that will be the main difference. Now they shouldn't kill this yet, they need to wait a bit until the wound timer is over, while Galantic actually kills the creature before the timer is over. So this means that now Money Gang, they have a 20 power lead instead of 10. Interesting. Okay, Galantic summoning an obelisk on the D point, and we are now going to clash. It looks like Shadow Wizards here, they were not ready for this clash. They're quite far away. It takes a while to rotate, and you gotta do that before the water comes in, or you are dead. So it looks like everyone's safe, and we got a fight showing up here. The obelisk will go down. I believe it was an adult obelisk. It does not give any power, so it doesn't matter. At the same time, we have on the other side of the map, Galantic dealing with the young Bloomer, the baby Bloomer. So now, once again, we're even on power until Shadow Wizards actually getting 30 power. That's, yeah, they got another creature down on the 8 points. Charnock focus going out for what they wanted to have a team fight. It looks like they decided to disengage here. They were quite low, so we should see him actually using that. And okay, Margrave going in with the leap and with the focus here. He did not expect that wall to be in the way, so that's unfortunate. 2 players still low on the side of Shadow Wizards here, but it looks like none of them will actually drop at all. That's interesting. Alright. Galantic once again going back to the E point here. Bloomer has been summoned. Paco is here ready to defend. It looks like, yeah, Galantic wants to go all in on this, as Shadow Wizards go for the A point here at the same time trying to defend this. It will definitely go down. It looks like it is indeed down. And Margrave here tanking quite a lot of damage. But getting pushed, the Zenobia focus comes out, denying that pocket completely. And it looks like this will be a successful hold here. But there is an auto wound coming up. The push is on Shadow Wizard's side, as they successfully poked on the right side of the map. So both sides of the map being used here. Very interesting. The creature is not up yet for Shadow Wizards. I guess they want to decide on what they're doing here. And it's another Bloomer on the E point as they push up on the C point. It is an auto wound, so this is the right play for sure. Margrave going in, getting completely destroyed as Ezran pushing pretty dang hard here. Paco getting very, very low as Rams is trying to get some plays going. Ashling actually destroying that Storm Drake. Turns out Ezran going in with focus, did a ton of damage, enough to actually deal with Charnock there. And it looks like Vodan is doing a lot of poking damage. Not a lot of poisons going out, but, well, speaking of, he did go out, but he missed. Margrave with the focus, controlling the fight, dealing a lot of damage there. Vodan and Paco both down to Ezran. A triple kill for Ezran as he actually deals with Ramsey as well. That is actually nuts. And Charnock getting very low here. Bloomer low as well as Ashling. And it looks like Charnock might go down here, might have to escape this point. And the Bloomer is probably, yeah, probably dead here, but Ramsey comes in. All the reinforcements are now back on the side of Shadow Wizard. And we're gonna have a team fight come up here as Paco pushes up. Sven has his focus. They all bail while morphed. But Sven gets the kill onto Voden, which is interesting because Sven basically has no damage nowadays. The power orbs have been picked up. There is a very significant lead here for Galantic as they get the next push, which is not an auto wound. So they probably want to prepare for this as Ramsey probably goes down here. Yes, he does. Probably from burning. Looks like from T-Math right there, along with like 500 other debuffs. Ezreal trying to be a nuisance here, kind of like Ramsey in a way. Zenobia using her focus on nothing. Very interesting play. Alright. Now the wound is up. I suppose they don't want to go for this, but rather go for the creature once again. We are playing Sanctum Falls. That's what we're playing right now. Both teams very passive here. It looks like there's a lot of poking going on for Voden. Nothing much happening though. But Shadow Wizards really want to go for the creature over here on A. It looks like T-Math is trying to get something done, but there's just way too much damage. A lot of plays from Shadow Wizards on this point here. So we are now gonna once again be even on power going to the next push. A lot of poking damage from T-Math here. She has been nerfed at the launch of this game, so you can no longer snipe them. It looked like Galantic actually tried baiting over here by the servers, but well, you get spotted, so not much can happen over there. At the same time, the obelisk is indeed gone, and Shadow Wizard once again summoning that creature for about the 500th time or something this game. It's gone down so many times, and we see a team fight showing up as a triple stun from the Paco snowball right there. The wall is up, but T-Math don't care. T-Math goes up in the air and successfully fails to gain enough air for that focus, so that was completely wasted. At the same time, the server is getting poked on the other side of the map here by Voden. Ramsey trying to catch T-Math here. I don't know if T-Math knows this, but it looks like we might have a one-on-one here. And Ramsey going in. He did use his buff right there, but completely denied by the EMP from T-Math as it completely dazed him. At the same time, we have a team fight here as Galantic has pushed around the creature, around the wall, successfully destroying it, interrupting the summon here. No obelisk for you as Margaret goes in and trying to save that Sven. And looks like Margaret decided to leap up in the air with Apple Sven, but he comes back down, and it's an auto wound for Galantic as Paco actually drops. As we have an auto wound, you most likely want to push a creature here. Looks like Charnock is trying to go for a kill there onto Ramsey, but did not succeed. But at the same time, Charnock goes down, Ramsey goes down to Ezreal, and the auto wound is a fact. Now we're very even in this match now. Literally the same health on both sides. As looks like Galantic wants to push this for a creature here, but yeah, getting a lot of poking damage in here on T-Math, so that ain't gonna happen. At the same time, once again, on the other side of the map is pretty much where all the action tends to happen. Very contested area when you play this level. Margaret doing Margaret things, trying to deflect and maybe even reflect those projectiles. Paco going in here with everything he's got. I believe Cater was saved there by Ashling. Ashling recalling Cater, going low, getting Cater back with the focus. A big focus came out from Margaret here, trying to control with the Boomer going down. Looks like Charlotte goes down as well to Margaret. Ezreal deals with the creature. Ezreal focus is out. And unfortunately, Zenobia used her at the same time, so but they at least managed to clean it up. Voden is down to Zenobia. The poison is extremely nasty. That's a nice snowball. Expertly dodged, I would say, as Shadow Wizards have been pushed back quite a lot here. A summon was attempted, but it was indeed interrupted. Ramsey extremely low. And yeah, I mean, there's no healing going on here, as T-Math is actually poking from the outside of the map right there. There is a Serb, so the Cerberus will be able to spot him, as Voder is actually trying to deal with it over here. And it looks like Voden actually jumped up. Yeah, he did. Okay, interesting. Margrave is ready for that. And Voden dropping extremely low. And we have a big push coming from Shadow Wizards here. The creature going low and low enough actually is dropped. The Cyclops is dead. The focus Sven is out. And interesting enough, Voden goes down to Team Matt on the outside of this team fight here. Now, successful push from Shadow Wizards, but we gotta be careful. Ramsey is in the background with no health waiting on the corner. And it looks like Charnock goes down from a debuff from Zenobia, possibly bleed, I would presume. Paco is also down here from T-Mat. The oversave is welcome, so we have a big push coming in from Galantic. This could actually be the final push of the game if they decide to go for this. Now, Shadow Wizards have despawned, so it looks like they are not opting in to do that. They're gonna bring this creature down on D point low. They actually kill it. Interesting. Normally you want to wait for the timer to finish, you get free 10 points. But at the same time, over here on the other side of the map, once again Sven is trying desperately to save this poor creature as his whole team rotates. Now there is a wall here, but apparently they didn't want to take that way back. So Shadow Wizards successfully destroying the creature, Margrave going in. There's a lot of control going on, both in leap, hitting a bunch of people, as well as focus, completely controlling the fight, and forcing Shadow to fall back here. There's a lot of damage going out, a lot of focus is going out. Ezra pushing hard with the focus here, almost dealing with Shana. Shana should go down here. He is blocking that attack, and Ezran overextending just like Margaret. Both goes down. Cyclops as well is actually down here to T-Mat. It looks like Paco tried to deal with that, but not successful at all. So with that, Charnock down, and both teams very hurt. It was a big push coming from Shadow Wizards here. Ramsey dealing with the T-Mat on the point, but we do have respawns coming in, so it's going to be yet another big team fight, a big tug of war in this area of this map, which is extremely contested every time it's played. Meanwhile, we do have on the other side of the map Shadow Wizards actually dealing with the D point here, and they're going to keep pushing. It looks like they're going to push onto the servers here, so they are going to be spotted. T-Mat successfully dealing a lot of damage. Focus from Ramsey comes out, possibly to stealth him there. T-Mat is chasing Ramsey, just needs one hit and is not successful, it looks like. And she actually decides to call it a day. Not worth it. Can't chase it down. And it looks like on the other side here we got Cyclops down along with Charnock, and yeah, Galantic once again summoning on this point. Nope, they stole the power. They like to summon an obelisk here, but not this time around. It looks like Ezran dealt with Ashlyn there. A ton of damage and crazy sustain coming out from Ezran, which is really nice to see. We haven't seen a lot of Ezran, so I'm very glad to see my boy being represented. I don't think he's using the slow build, but you know, it is what it is. Probably using the lifesteal build, I suppose, because he's like pretty much always topped up. Okay, so this is the push here for probably this match. A massive push coming in from Galantic. They're trying the best here, Shadow Wizards, to actually defend this. And one shield is up, but that is not going to be enough, as the first map goes to Galantic. Very even game, very fun to see. Alright. A brief look here at the stats. We do have most damage from T-Mat. Now, we didn't have a lot of pushes on the wounds, but significantly more here on the side of Shadow Wizards. Most damage done, T-Mat. I guess no surprise. Yeah, I would say a great first map in the second semi-final.